Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to another episode of Diablo 2. Since last time, I actually have done a little bit of killing off screen. I've gotten actually a few drops. I'm gonna go ahead and load them up here. And it's gonna be like the Griswold's Edge, and I got a new belt, and I got levels so I could start using the Sanders Taboo. It's pretty much the major changes there. Oh yeah, I got Grim Eye, which is a half freeze duration. Rare amulet is a little better than what I had, and I think that's about it. I still haven't gotten better boots, but we still have pretty much the same weapons. I've been debating using Griswold's Edge instead of the Malice Scepter. It has knockback and strength and stuff like that. The knockback is what's probably turning me off of it right now, but Malice, that life reduction is a bit of a pain, and it's really expensive to repair. That and the sword is freaking blood red. So we'll probably use this for a little while, and we'll see how that kind of goes. I'll probably switch back to Malice before everything's said and done, but yeah, we shall see. Do I have any better boots to choose from? No, I still don't. But the reason I switched to the belt is because, well, the belt was just flat out better. We have decent resists with all this. So I'm going to go back to Area Plateau, which is the far eastern one here. And we're going to be going for the next area, which is just like right here, I think. Yeah, it is right here. We got Thresh Socket, who will curse us if he hits us, but not too bad there. We're knocking him back. You'll get that with Neff as well, unfortunately. Oh, and we got a rare Longstaff. Yay. I also chose this belt because it just has a better thing on it. Oh, a dud Evil Urn. Evil Urns are an interesting thing because they can actually give you a spawn of enemies, which is pretty nice. Spawn of unique enemies, let's put it that way. Our next mission, by the way, is going to be to rescue Anya. And, oh, we did not rescue all the soldiers, did we? I thought we did. Did we not turn that one in? I didn't turn that one in. Okay. I'll do that one off screen. We'll rescue them. We'll get some runes from it. Woohoo. But anyway, I'm moving forward on with this one. We did that one in the other episode, so I just forgot to lock it in. And we're still doing pretty decent damage here. We gotta resist Cold Shrine. We'll go ahead and take it for this area. It's not gonna really help us a great deal because we're already fairly high in resist, so it's just kind of like, it's okay, it's good. And these Moon Lords could be a big problem, but I think we're gonna do okay versus them. They're just not doing as much damage since it is players one. Oh, we got a boss one. That's why they're a little bit tougher than normal. Okay, there you go. Give us some Rejuve potions off of that. We'll turn those into full rejuvenations later on. I keep saying I'm going to use them for the bosses, but yeah, don't really see a huge need for it in this difficulty. At least not so far. So we've kind of survived without them. Let's see. This is going to be to the Glacial Trail. She's going to be in the Frozen River under Crystalline Passage. So we do want to stay in here and finish that one off. Glacial Trail will come later. We are going to be coming for the Crystalline Passage waypoint. And you guys just can die. There you go. And yeah, that's not where we want to go just yet. Get our corpses taken off of there. It's going to do a little Nova. Nothing too nasty. We have huge lightning resist. That's one reason why I was running Mephisto instead of, say, Diablo or something like that. Now, if I am going to take a character like this into Nightmare, I am going to be working on possibly getting a better equipment set, which means grinding the bosses, which means if I take one from normal into Nightmare, you'll notice it's going to be higher level in Nightmare. So that is going to be a thing. And these guys, not too big of an issue. Durga, I think, has his healing up. Yes, he does. Okay, so that's going to work out pretty good for us. And we're just going to waylay through these guys. Knocking them back isn't really ideal for me, but I do enough damage, and I have the aura for my main, like, big damage swing, thanks to its high end range. Some of you may be wondering, why don't you use crafted, like, blood weapons and caster weapons and safety weapons and stuff like that, or armor, or whatever? It's because it requires perfect gems. That's pretty much the only reason I don't use those. You just don't get enough gems to make perfect gems if you're doing just a normal run-through. I mean, I could pick them up and try for a single perfect gem, but you pretty much need rubies, sapphires. I believe it's ruby, sapphire, emerald, and amethyst, I believe. Not positive on that one. That is to the Frozen River. That's where we want to be. So we're going to drop a town portal there, and so we can make it quickly back there, but we're going to look for the waypoint first, just for the sake of completion here. And yes, I will be doing the other one off screen. That's a wall there. It's a wall. Would have been so much nicer if it would have just let me go through there. I don't have it on players 8 right now because, frankly, I don't feel like fighting an uphill battle in here. We just don't do enough damage to really justify that. I mean, yes, we are killing things in usually about 1 or 2 hits, sometimes 3 if we're unlucky. But it's just not one of those things that I'm really wanting to do a lot of. Just having a higher play count means that I'm going to be chewing away on these guys for a good few minutes instead of just a few seconds, which means I also have a higher chance of actually taking a kind of lethal blow. These Stygian harlots, not a huge problem. You see, they're just going to die like that. The curse above my head, by the way, is a reduced defense curse, if you were wondering. And it doesn't really impact me very much because I am just doing so much damage to them. One thing I was tempted to do was, if I had the stuff, I would make a blood gauntlets, by the way, because that gives crushing blow. But unfortunately, I don't have a perfect ruby. I was kind of hoping to get it from the drop, and there's the crystalline passage. And I think we'd have to re-rescue all of the guys to get his. Yeah, we would. Okay. Let's go ahead and make sure we're all filled up on everything, and then we can go back down and get the rest of this stuff. Identify that. Ooh, that would actually be kind of an interesting thing to pull off, but we're not going to be going with staff-oriented combat here. But a sorceress could actually use that with masteries to be kind of interesting. And let's fill these up. I'm glad I decided to fill them up now. We do have a lot. Ooh, 34%. I will save that for later. Not going to really use it right now, but we will save it for later. Going to drop these in the inventory in there. Oh, no room. It's full. It's full. At least I think it's full. Yeah, it's full. Because we still have that malice in there. But, yeah. I might do some magic find off screen. That's one reason why I'm keeping that. This topaz, pretty much similar situation. One thing about the crafted items that is nice is you can put sockets in them, and they can be a little bit better than what the rune words are. Especially since it's considered a rare as far as property drops. And these guys have a chance to re-raise these little undead guys here. Which can be a little bit of a pain, but yeah, I'm not too worried. Like I said, this is not exactly a difficult run with the Paladin. It gets difficult more likely in the late nightmare, possibly hell range, whenever you start running into immunes. Thankfully, lightning is one of the least resisted elements out there. Most resisted usually being cold or fire, depending on where you're at. Very few spots are really heavily lightning resistant. Ooh, and those guys, I forgot, they do have a cold effect, don't they? I believe they do. So we don't want to really let them hit us very often, otherwise it will slow us down a great deal. And I think she's going to be up over this way, if I had to guess. And getting rid of Abominable, not going to hurt too much. We need to get rid of these Rot Walkers as well. Ooh, a rare kite shield. Probably nothing to it, but we'll check it. And it's not over this way. That's going to be a dead end. We're going to have to go down and around. Getting a little bit of experience here. Not as much as I would honestly like. I would like to be 30 before I get to later parts of this act. If I'm not, it's okay. It's not going to kill me. But having extra points into Holy Shock would improve our killing capabilities. We need to find a way across there. There it is. Usually she is to the right, if memory serves. So, this is something that I didn't actually usually do this quest a whole lot back in the day. Mainly because it just didn't really seem too worthwhile. It was the customization quest. If you go to its completion, it's the customization quest, but it also reduces the cost of purchasing certain things. So, yeah, whatever. There you go. Are they saying Muad'Dib? I swear to God, I've always thought these Rotwalkers say Muad'Dib, which, if you know what that's a reference to, is pretty awesome. Pretty nerdy if you do too, but alas, it's okay. I'm a nerd myself, because I'm recognizing it, and I'm the one playing here. And I should be paying more attention to what I'm doing rather than what the undead are telling me. Okay, we got a ring right there. It's just a magic ring, though, unfortunately, so we'll probably end up selling it unless it has good magic find on it. We want to get probably about 150% magic find, at least, if we're going to be going for a magic find run. Oh, we're getting swarmed. We might not like this situation very much. Yeah, we're getting overwhelmed here. We're getting a little stun locked as well. Okay, kill off some of those guys. Go, Durga, get yourself healed as well. And yes, I am watching his life. I just dropped a potion on him, if you were wondering. Okay, you guys need to come off of him. Thank you. Okay, smoke sphere, great helm, ring. Nothing that we can really use, unfortunately. Let's see, this should be her. Unless I'm horribly, horribly mistaken. Knockback is pretty nice against those guys, but does give them a second chance to charge, which can kind of suck for us. Oh, wait, here it is. Derp. See the bridge right above you, Alzorath. There we go. We're seeing more of these abominables. The abominables can stun you, and if I remember correctly, they should be able to chill you, but I'm not positive. I might be wrong on that one. Oh, yep, there she is. Don't want to get overwhelmed by the boss mob that is up here. If only we could kill them off screen, but we don't have quite that range on our ability just yet. Immune to cold. Yeah, not too much of a threat there either. Yeah, our resistances are just too good for these guys right now. We got plate mail, which we might check to see if it's good on our merc. There she is, and we're gonna open up a portal. Let's see. Probably not a good one. No. What's the shield look like? Eh. Not impressed. Either of the rings any good? We could just go to town and have Kane identify them, but yeah, whatever. No and no. Lesai. Let's go ahead and get the thing from Mala. There you go. A thawing potion right there. Let's go ahead and set our stats. I think we're going to go with improved zeal rating. This gives us a higher block as well. If you notice, I'm keeping block fairly high on here. It's not exactly unintentional, but it's just more of a nice side effect than anything. And you're going to open that up, and if we can get her to... Okay, come on. Stay out of the portal. Stay out of the... Nope, we didn't lock it open. Sometimes you can lock the portal open, which is kind of funny, but we did not succeed at this. And we got our resistance scroll. That's going to boost our resistances. I believe it's 10% that boosts us up to max resist on a lot of things. We do have the Anya quest here, and you'll notice that Neelathak has disappeared. Spoilers, he's evil. What did we get from her? It's going to be a rare one. Not too good. We'll just go ahead and sell that. No sense in just dropping it on the ground. We can use the gold to repair all of our junk. Trade repair. Sell that. We're going to keep the runes for now. Don't need that either. Do we want any of these other weapons? Not really. We got combat skill boost there, which would be interesting, but we don't really rely on that with this particular build. So, whatever. And I think that's all we want as far as repairing and stuff goes. Yep. You'll notice that I can't equip certain things whenever I switch to the other weapon because it doesn't have plus strength on it. I'm intentionally keeping fairly lean on strength, even though that is my primary damage source. Well, strength will boost my primary damage source. You can see that I'm doing 53 to 655 damage. Not the peak damage you can get with this, but nonetheless, whatever. Now the question is, do I want to keep with the theme of getting all the waypoints? The actual trigger that keeps the red portal open, I was told, ooh, there's a circlet, is the waypoint. So don't get the waypoint and you can still get it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm going to keep that for Magic Find as well. We're getting a little bit full, but I can live with this. We're just going to try to run down to Neelathak, kill him, and get that over with. I could kill some of these guys. As you can see, I'm doing a pretty good job of just taking them out 1-2 hits. We do have the bigger Night Lords here, which are going to be slightly better than the ones we were fighting in the little cold area back there. But I don't really want to linger too much here because I want to get this one over with and done relatively quickly because I don't like this area. There's places I actually prefer to this, which are back on the quest to actually get to Bale. So let's see. Just get the ones that could pose a threat of building up on us. These undead guys, not so much of a threat because they're just going to go away and die. Ooh, we got a rare Rondochet. We have a large charm there as well. We'll take the large charm and identify it. I don't think the the stairs down are over here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. We're just running away from the slow guys. They do have a charge attack, which can do a decent amount of damage, but yeah, see, they just go down relatively easily regardless. Okay, they will come back up off the ground as well. They only die twice, I believe, but I'm not positive on that. I believe they only have the script to come back once. Not positive, though. I don't usually stick around long enough to find out. Just running around and give you guys the full tour of this place. Not down here. Go away, Night Lord. Night Lord, you gonna die. If we kill one of the dead whenever they're wandering by us, that's not too much hair off my back. There you go. Muad'Dib. I don't care about Muad'Dib. Need these guys out of my way so I can actually run by without my mercenary dying. Let's see, where are you, stairs? You're usually around the edge. And we can go up and do the ancients without... Oh god, that was almost bad. Without the... just run past them. Without doing this quest, it's just... I want to get the quest done. Okay, we got a stamina shrine. That should help us in this little seeking... Oh, we have the gold chest. Nothing useful there. Let's get these guys off of us. There you go. Keep moving. I kind of wish the recipes were for any gem quality and they would just reduce the quality or number of abilities on the crafted weapons and armor and stuff like the blood weapons and stuff like that. But it is unfortunately not like that. Otherwise, I would be so taking advantage of it right now. Just to get some life leech or crushing blow or something like that on my character from the gloves rather than the weapon. Crushing blow is amazing, by the way. If I had something with that dealt respectable damage, because I don't even need high damage with my aura, I would so be using that because crushing blow is a % damage if memory serves. It's something like that. It's reduced against bosses, but it's still quite effective. It's kind of like static shock on the sorceress. And we're going to take out the putrid defiler, which is just defiling things over there. And not a lot of guys on this one so far, so that's kind of making me slightly happy. We have... Oh, and I just got the waypoint. Oh, habits die hard. We'll still use it. I probably won't be doing Neelathak runs on normal anyway, so might as well grab that. Just a magic ring. We got a diamond. I'm looking for the stairs. Most of the enemies in this area are going to be relatively slow, so I don't have to worry about it too much. The ones I have to worry about is whenever we get down to Neelathak, he's probably going to end up popping corpses on me. Death Brawlers are pretty much the same as the things we ran into up above on the way to the... can we hit those guys very reliably? No, only 77%. Pretty much the guys we saw up by the catapults. Oh, and you took a little bit of damage from that. Not a lot. You guys need to just die. There you go. Pop his corpse for me. That makes me perfectly happy. There you go. Lovely. Cute. Hey, stop charging me, you dinguses. Oh, and we're down 1 potion. When we accidentally got the shrine whenever I wasn't even paying attention to it. I actually wasn't paying attention. I was looking at my inventory at the time whenever I walked up and used it. Thankfully, it wasn't a shrine that overrode our... stamina shrine here. You notice that knockback is not 100%. That's kind of like a balancing thing. If we got a Kuko-Shikaku, which is a cedar bow, we're not going to get it in normal. But if we got a sorceress with a Kuko-Shikaku, I'd go ahead and build a bow sorceress for you guys. It's one of those things where if I was able to get ideal equipment in single player easily, I would go ahead and do that just to show it off to you guys. But unfortunately, the editors that are available these days are crap. Yeah, the old ones, most of their sites went down, so you can't really show off stuff in single player. And also, the single player mechanics are slightly different from the online mechanics. So if you're going to speedrun online, for example, you want to use the shift-click method, I believe it's shift-click, to buy potions and stuff like that, rather than the double-click. But whenever you're in single-player, it's actually faster to do the double-click, where you can click and hit yes. It's just weird little things like that. There's also frame rate differences and stuff like that between the two, mostly due to net issues, but... yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing to look at, the difference between the two formats, and unfortunately, for the way I record this, I can't go onto closed Battlenet. So, yeah. I don't even know if I can go on to open Battlenet with this. I have not tried. I know you can go on there with certain graphical hacks, like, for example, I can load up different graphics into the game, and play it with, say, graphics from Baldur's Gate if I wanted to, and just use those instead. It takes a little bit of finagling, but it's actually possible, and it has been done before. There's mods that are just cosmetic updates that make things look a little bit different, that do that. I'm going to run from you guys because you are getting irritating. These guys are actually doing a decent amount of damage with that little ranged attack, unfortunately. So I need to start killing them a little bit faster, prioritizing the underground shots first. Scroll of Identify, not really that useful. Do we have gold chest in here? I think we should. Oh, yeah, we do. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab the gold chest, because we are by it. And I'm having terrible luck actually finding the stairs down to Neelathak. I'm probably going to have to go after him on all 4 directions, too. If I had to guess. Oh, we got that trapped. It's going to shoot a fireball at us. Firebolt, sorry. Fireball explodes, firebolt just goes. So whenever we get to the Sorcerer's Run, you'll see the difference. I'm probably either going to go fire or lightning. I might actually go lightning starting out, so you might not see the difference. At least not early on. Where are those stairs, you dinguses? Okay, coming through these guys. I'm not even going to bother sticking around too much on them. Let's go ahead and get the healing potion. What did we pick up there? We don't want that one. It's too cheap. We will identify you, and we'll identify you. You're not worth it. You are worth it. Sort of. No, you're not. You're definitely not worth it. Distinctly unworth it. Waypoint, waypoint, waypoint. Not waypoint, stairs. There's the stairs. Halls of Vought. Okay, now we just have to find Neelathak. The temperature's not too bad of a deal. The little explodey guys sometimes are a bit of a bad deal, but we should be able to deal with them pretty easily. These guys aren't the little explodey guys. They're just the ones that turn into the little explodey guys. If Neelathak gets a hold of them. I'm just beating the tar out of these guys. You notice that I'm going through these guys pretty quickly, even though I am melee and have very little actual weapon damage. Most of my damage does come from my aura, because that's just how I roll. Okay, we've got Sacred Globe there. Probably a mana after each kill one, considering it was blue whenever it landed on the ground. I don't think this is going to be the Neelathak path. We're going to just run up here, check real quick. It is not. So let's grab this. Could have a evil urn in here, which would allow us to get a boss at this end, but I don't see it. Instead, we just have the armor spawns. Mummified Trophy. If I was playing the Necromancer run, that would be awesome, but unfortunately it is not. You guys need to just get off my face. These guys are not worth too bad of experience. I mean, you'll notice that my experience bar is ticking up. It's just not super fast. Not a super fast jellyfish. Let's see. Bottom left, maybe? We'll go bottom left, and then we'll go top right. Then if he's not there, we will have covered the entire area. Break those open. Do we have a Neelathak? Yes, we do! Okay, he's going to turn these guys into explodies, and he's going to be blowing up corpses on us, which is going to do a decent chunk of damage. So we want to just keep healing and not killing these guys too terribly fast. Okay, go ahead and get that. And then we can get up on Neelathak and kill him off, provided he doesn't kill us off with corpse explosions. There he is. He's going to keep blowing those up over there, and we're going to have our mercenary deal with the explodey guys. Okay, this should be enough to get rid of him. Okay, come on. You're poisoned. You're not going to be doing too much to me. Oh, and he summoned another guy, and then he died. Good job there, sir. We don't have enough room to pick up the breastplate because we accidentally picked up some bolts somewhere. Are you a good breastplate? You are okay breastplate. You're not great. How are you compared to what he has? I prefer what he has because it has better resistances. Got a battle staff there that we could sell. And we were chugging potions pretty decently there. We chugged 3 of them. So let's go back to the surface. We'll get our kind of crappy reward. 3 socket staff. What is with me and 3 sockets lately? So we'll sell that. Repair all our gear. And that's going to be another episode of Diablo 2, I believe. After we get that reward, I will go ahead and do the barbarians off screen, and then we'll be back for another episode. And I'm going to have to organize my inventory just a wee bit. So yeah, keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and I will see you guys next time on Diablo 2. Bye.